So here we are again. Welcome to the latest edition of Inside the Arena, Sweetmore's live sessions, where every single week on the Rochdale Football Club YouTube channel, we bring you some of the best live and acoustic music from here at the Crown Oil Arena on the pitch. We do bring it to you in conjunction with LLH Films. And today we've got a band who, if you're into the new music scene in this part of the world, will be no strangers to you whatsoever. Lyerr have been playing around the area for almost half a decade now, and joining me tonight for Inside the Arena are Sam and Ryan from the band. How's it going, lads?
All right, Dave. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Listen, cheers for taking the time out to join us for Inside the Arena. Obviously, people who are into the music scene in this part of the world will know you lads from doing gigs, but for this, you're doing a very special acoustic version for us.
Yeah, when you said half a decade, then that was a
Make you feel old. Well, it's true, isn't it? What is it, about 5 years you lads have been going now?
Yeah, 5.
You're a band made up of lads from Bury and from Rochdale. How did you come to meet? How did you all come together?
So it was a case of just at college we had instruments and started jamming together. We've never classed ourselves as a band, and then we've got a gig booked without a drummer. So we're on the search for a drummer, get one, and then just escalate from there. Really, more and more people turning up, and our songs were getting better, I guess.
We're going to talk to you about your influences and what you've got coming up after the pandemic ends and stuff like that. You're going to do 3 songs for us today, 2 of your own original compositions and a cover as well. The first song you're going to do for us is one of your own original tracks. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so this is Fun to Lie. We usually finish our sets with this. It's a song we believe in. We all like it as a band. I guess it's about that when you find someone that and you just want to stop the world because you've got that one person. I guess that's what it's about. Yeah, it's a good song.
Well, let's hear it then. Inside the Arena live sessions. This is Sam and Ryan from Lyerr.
Do you ever think about the future? Is it clear where you are? Your conversations are my medication when I'm lying on the stars. It's amazing how you start the world. You don't need money and diamond pearls to shine. You wanna be over there with everybody else, and I adore everything that you stand for. And she's a daytime sleeper, a nightlife dreamer. She's glowing in the dark, and I find it fun to tell a lie. I touch the sun and I kiss the sky. Don't leave me waiting out here to dry. You need some time like the flowers need the rain. I say I'm leaving, you know I'll be back again. Teach me something I didn't want to know. You're holding out to find your own kind of Jon Snow. She's a daytime sleeper, a nightlife dreamer. She's glowing in the dark, and I find it fun to tell a lie. I touch the sun and I kiss the sky. Don't leave me waiting out here to dry. I miss you like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you like the deserts miss the rain. And she's a daytime sleeper, a nightlife dreamer. She's glowing in the dark, and I find it fun to tell a lie. I touch the sun and I kiss the sky. But don't leave me waiting out here to dry. She's my daytime sleeper, a nightlife dreamer. She's glowing in the dark, and I find it fun to tell a lie. I touch the sun and I kiss the sky. Don't leave me waiting out here to dry.
Inside the arena, Sam and Ryan from Lyerr performing a very special acoustic version of one of their songs for us. So Ryan, obviously two lads from Bury, two lads from Rochdale. When you lads all met, were you all listening to the same kind of music back then, or did you all have different influences?
Yeah, so I guess influences, we've kind of grown up on that Strokes kind of generation, you know, the Arctic Monkeys crowd. And I think that's what maybe we first connected to 5 years ago, but obviously that's
Great
a long
time for music, that, wasn't it? Great time for indie music.
Yeah, it's just so many ideas and it's caused a lot of bands to come out, I guess. But obviously more recently, we've kind of gone different ways in terms of our influences, and then in the rehearsal process we've got 4 different kind of ideas coming to the table.
Who are you all listening to now then?
So me personally, I like a bit of if I'm thinking like lyrically, I like Michael Kiwanuka at the minute. The past year, I think his work's great. So but then when we get in the room and you've got like Sam's a big Jack White fan, so get some of that kind of going on in his kind of guitar playing. And then James, our drummer, who's a massive Rochdale fan, he likes stuff a bit more heavy, so he'll bring some of that to the table.
So it's great to have a different, you know, different styles coming in.
Yeah.
How have you gone on for the last year? I made you feel dead old before by making you realise you've been going for half a decade. But how have you gone on over the last year without gigs? Have you managed to carry on rehearsing and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, so obviously gigs is such a big thing for us, you know, being an indie band. We love gigging, but this past year it's just been a lot of acoustic sessions, a lot of live streams. So we've been trying to interact with our people on social media still, but the not gigging bit's been tough for us.
It's a way of life, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's why we do it. We didn't start a band to get this many album sales. We started it just to play. And
the next song you're going to do for us is a cover version. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, we're going to cover "Do Me a Favour" by Arctic Monkeys. I think it's a song by them that kind of gets lost under the radar because they've got so many big tunes, but this is like it's still a massive hidden gem.
You're dead right there. That album, Favourite Worst Nightmare, was a great album with so many great songs on it. And people do think of Fluorescent Adolescent and, you know, Teddy Picker, but it's a great song in it. So let's have it then. This is Sam and Ryan from Lyerr with their take on the Arctic Monkeys classic, Do Me a Favour.
Well, the morning was complete. There were tears on the steering wheel, dripping off the seat. Several hours or several weeks, I'll have the cheat to say they are equally as bleak. It's the beginning, not the end. The car went up the hill and disappeared around the bend. Ask anyone, they'll tell you that it's these times that it tends to start to breaking off, start to fall apart. But hold on to your heart. Oh, do me a favour and break my nose. Do me a favour and tell me to go away. Do me a favour questions. She walked away while her shoes were untied and the eyes were all red. You could see that we'd cried, and I watched and I waited till she was inside, forcing a smile and waving goodbye. Curiosity becomes a heavy load when it's too heavy to hold. It's too heavy to hold. Out of curiosity becomes a heavy load when it's too heavy to hold. It's gonna force you to be colder. A favor and ask if you need some help. She said, do me a favor and stop flattering yourself, and to tear apart the times that bind. Perhaps bug off might be too kind. Perhaps bug off might be too kind.
Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Sam and Ryan of Lyerr with their take on the Arctic Monkeys classic, Do Me a Favour. Ryan, when you're out playing live with the band, do you ever throw the odd cover version like that in, or is that something you've just done specially for us today?
We tend to kind of distance ourselves from the cover, like the covers, because like we'd want people to hear our own stuff. But so we do believe in our songs, but we've got a Dua Lipa cover that we kind of throw out there every now and again, which goes down well live. But that was just for this. We worked on a Arctic Monkeys cover. It's not from the bank.
Really, really appreciate you doing it. And one of the things I want to talk about is the fact that you lads are well established as Lyerr. You know, in the Northwest music scene, everyone knows the band and stuff like that. And the concept of doing this inside the arena for me was to introduce people to new music. Now, my opinion over the last few years is that we've got probably the best new music scene we've had for a long, long time. As an established band out and about at the moment, do you find how good the music scene is now?
Yeah, I think there's so many great bands, you know, that we've had the pleasure of playing with. And if you step out maybe outside the Northwest, it's still relatively unknown. But hopefully a resurgence of guitar bands will come through because there are so many great bands out there. But yeah.
I'd agree with that. And like I say, this concept that we're doing now is something I've wanted to do for a while. But like you say, there's so many great musicians out there at the moment. So going forward, the pandemic looks like it's coming into an end. Gigs are getting planned again for June, July, back end of the year. How's it looking for Lyerr? Have you got much on later on in the year?
Yeah, so we've got a big one for us is we're playing Manchester Academy 1. It's a social distance gig in July, is it? You know, we've all been to the academy as young lads, so
great venue. We're lucky to have so many venues like that in town.
Yeah, we've played Academy 3, but to play Academy 1, that's just massive. It is a socially distanced gig, but we can't wait to just get on that big stage, and that's our big gig this summer.
And what about music? Can we expect any new music from you anytime soon?
So we've just released the new single, Doctor's Orders, a month ago, which has gone down really well. And we're going to play that next. We are going to go back in the studio yet, but I don't want to say we've got a single coming out at this date because we've got to decide on that.
So it's a case of following the lads on all the socials and seeing what exciting news and things comes out soon.
As well,
are you dead easy to find across the socials for people?
Yeah, Lyerr, but with a Y, Lyerr. That's the note, yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you joining us today. You can do one more song for us. Do you say this is the new song?
Yeah, Doctor's Orders. It's gone down quite well, so fingers crossed.
Well, let's hear it. A special acoustic version for Inside the Arena at the Crown Oil Arena. The latest song from Lyerr, acoustic. This is Doctor's Orders.
Commotion by the ocean, an engine explosion in the countryside. And in the city there's a hippie protesting by the chippy you left behind. Everyone wants to go somewhere new, and then there's me and there's you. So tell me, have you seen the world? And we can't wait for the moment the buildings shake, all the doubters live out their fate. I'm waiting for you. Or will you wait for me by the corner and set me free? Doctor, give me some more relief from the pain that I feel. You're dizzy on the fear of falling like the rain, but the room stands still and it moves in my brain. And stains of dirt on my shirt, I remember the glow in your face behind the meadow. My fingertips implode as they wrap round your waist, but they bend and they break. And we can't wait for the moment the buildings shake, all the doubters live out their fate. I'm waiting for you. Or will you wait for me by the corner to set me free? Doctor, give me some more relief from the pain that I feel, from the pain that I feel. I offered you the world, you said you had your own, an open road for days you'd rather ride alone. You'd rather ride alone. I offered you the world, you said you had your own, an open road for days you'd rather ride alone. The buildings shake, all the doubters live out their fate. I'm waiting for you. Or will you wait for me by the corner to set me free? Doctor, give me some more relief from the pain that I feel. Nothing in here feels real.
A brilliant new track performed acoustically, especially for us here at Inside the Arena. Sam and Ryan from Lyerr, thank you so much, lads, for joining us today. You know, doing a great stripped back version of what you normally do. Do support the band, follow them on social media, get to the gigs when they take place again, and of course, get the music, because this is what this is all about, supporting new local music. But lads, thank you. Take it easy, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
See you again.
A massive thank you to Lyerr for this week's Inside the Arena Sweetmore's live sessions. Please do go and follow them and support them. You have been watching this in conjunction with LLH Films. A massive thank you to Sam and, of course, to Lyerr for putting the whole thing together. If you want to get involved with this, or you know someone that does, email me, dave.sweetmore@rochdaleafc.co.uk. But a massive thank you once again to Sam and Ryan from Lyerr for today's Inside the Arena live sessions. We'll see you same time next week.